All right, what's up, you all? What is going on? Let me bring the mic a little bit closer. What's up, everybody? What up, what up? Hope that you guys are great. Welcome to the Marketing Atlas Show. Today is episode 12 of the Marketing Atlas Show. Today is the 13th of May 2020. And this is basically the news for the day. Okay, this is how the cookie crumbles or whatever. I hope that you guys are great. I hope that you guys are safe. Welcome to the Marketing Atlas Show, and the main goal of the Marketing Atlas Show is to help you with your advertising, help you with your questions about digital marketing, funnels, email marketing, whatever it is that you need help with. I'm here to help you guys today. So thank you for joining me. If you're watching this live, let me know. Go to marketingatlasshow.com to drop a question, to drop a comment. If you drop a question on Facebook, if you drop a question on YouTube or anywhere else, unfortunately, I won't be able to see it because I'm not moderating those places. I'm definitely moderating marketingatlasshow.com. So go to marketingatlasshow.com to actually make sure that you have your questions answered. And that's basically it. By the way, if you want me to personally review your ads every single week, if you want to join my high-level Facebook group, if you want me to help you and to brainstorm a little bit with you when it comes to Facebook advertising in general and other marketing stuff, like for instance, I was talking yesterday to Maria, one of a great member of the No BS Advertising Club, like this. I was talking to Maria about how to put together her agency because she wants to grow an agency, and we were talking a little bit about operations and whatnot. And last year, having trained in excess of 20 media buyers, a marketing strategy team, a creative team, and also taking care of all of the marketing for the former Cardone Kern advertising agency, I can tell you a thing or two about managing media buyers and growing your agency. So if that's something that you want to do, go to NoBS right here, nobsadvertising.club. That is nobsadvertising.club. It's really inexpensive. Check it out. There's a little page with a video there. Go to nobsadvertising.club. I'll be more than happy to help you out with your questions over there. Okay, cool. And again, if you want to come and ask your questions for free, go to marketingatlasshow.com. We already have some questions, and I don't think I'm missing any announcements or anything. Let me make sure that we are live on the Marketing Atlas Show. Yes, we are. marketingatlasshow.com. We're there. All right, perfecto. Perfect. Fantastic. Okay, so let me jump into questions real quick, and I'm going to start sharing my screen because we have some questions from the audience. Okay, cool. So let's see. Armand, which is always supporting the stream. Thank you, Armand, for your support. What is one truth you learned about advertising during the last 6 months? What is one truth you learned about advertising during the last 6 months? That's actually a great question, Armand. And let me tell you what I learned over the past 6 months in advertising. I think that there's a couple of things. Number one is that people do not change. Technology might change. Stuff might change around, but people, like what drives people, that doesn't change, okay? So that means that there are some fundamental principles, specifically when it comes to copy, when it comes to images on your ads, when it comes to desires on your landing pages and all of that, that they will not change. So if you become good at copywriting, or wordsmithing when it comes to getting people into your funnels, I think that you will be well on your way to make money right now, but also make money in the future as well. Okay, so that is the one thing that I learned. The other thing that I learned is that there's some frameworks that work, and even when the technology might change and the platform might change, there's some frameworks for advertising. There's some frameworks for campaigns, some specific strategies that they still work and they will keep on working. And number three, I learned that you cannot rest on past victories. You always need to be on top of your game. You always need to be learning. You always need to be producing, and you always need to be coming with new stuff, right? Which is a great thing because a lot of people are either they're using the same old stuff, like from 3 years ago, which is not working anymore, or worse yet, they're charging money. And they're charging money to other people to actually teach them old outdated stuff, which is not what we do at the No BS Advertising Club, let me tell you. But also I think that, if you're curious and if you're a big fan of advertiser or of advertising in general, which I'm a big fan of marketing and advertising, then that is something that will allow you to be on top of your game every single day. I was actually having a podcast interview earlier today, and one of the things that, we were talking about how high level players operate, and I think that the innate curiosity of people that are, on top of their game, I think that's one of the things that make them so different, right? So those are basically two of the couple things or several things that I learned during the past 6 months, and the fact that you will always screw up. No matter how long have you been doing this, you will always screw up, and that's fine because that's how you learn. Okay, so thank you for your question. That is a really, really profound, really awesome question when it comes to the show. Real quick. Okay, so let me actually refresh the page. All right, there we go. So we have a couple questions from Walid. Let's see. So hello, Hernan. How are you? I'm doing great, buddy. Thank you for asking. Walid is asking, my question is source file without pixel data, in which we only have emails in Excel format of 1,000 people. Do we retarget them at custom audience or run conversion campaigns without creating lookalike? Okay, so let me see if I get this right. You have a list of 1,000 people, and the question is, can you retarget as a custom audience? Should you do it? Should you do a conversion campaign? And should you or not create a lookalike audience? Okay, so let me go to the good old whiteboard here, because I'm trying to find my and by the way, I'm rocking the quarantine haircut, as you can see. I'm going to definitely get a haircut probably soon. I'll promise you guys. Okay, cool. So let's see. So basically what you have, let me bring this closer. Okay, so basically what you have is two, and funny enough, for my No-BS Advertising Club, I just created a brand new tutorial called Advanced Lookalike Strategies and Custom Audiences. So this is really timely. Thank you, Walid, for your question. So I'm going to be uploading that to the No-BS Advertising Club pretty soon. And people that are joining, they're getting that for free. Take that. That'll show them. Okay. So basically you have two separate audiences, right? You have custom audiences and you have lookalike audiences. Now, custom audiences can be treated as warm audiences, okay? Warm audiences. And lookalike audiences, they're not warm audiences. So I've seen some people kind of getting confused with this and kind of, treating this as one and the same. And that's not the case. So from a custom audience, you upload your list, or you have your pixel installed, or you create this based off of video views, or you create this based off of engagers and all of that, and you can create a lookalike audience. But the lookalike audience is effectively called audience, right? And ideally, what you will do when you're targeting this lookalike audience in your ads, you will be excluding this custom audience, right? Because let's say that you have 1,000 people in this custom audience, you can create a decently sized or decently good, decent quality lookalike audience out of those 1,000 people. But have in mind that lookalike audience will be completely separate from this custom audience. In fact, what sometimes I do, or what I do in general, is when I'm targeting lookalike audiences, I exclude my warm audiences. So when I'm targeting cold audiences in my ads, I exclude my warm audiences, so that the cold audiences ads are really cold. Okay, that means that they are targeting people that they do not know who I am, they haven't heard about me, and they're not in my funnel as of yet. Okay, now on your case, Walid, what you can do is let's say that this is a list of people that engage with you, or a list of people that download something for free from you. What you can do is you can upload that to Facebook, and you can run ads to the custom audience. But just so you know, the custom audience will be a warm audience, and then you can create a lookalike audience to get more people into your list, right? So that's the main difference between custom audiences and lookalike audiences. And some people get confused, right? They think that, oh, well, I create a lookalike audience out of this, so this is warm traffic, so I'm going to use the same messaging or the same strategy that I use for cold traffic or for warm traffic or warm audiences, and that's not the case, right? Lookalike audiences, again, they're an expansion of your custom audience. So I would say, hey, if this is a list of past customers or leads or whatever, you can target them with ads, but they will fall into your warm audience bucket, right? While your lookalike audiences, they will fall into your cold audience bucket, if that makes sense. So the messaging might be different, the strategy might be different. This is end up being much bigger than this right here. So this audience will end up being much bigger than the custom audience, which is normal, which is fine. But have in mind that will happen. Okay. Cool. Let's see. All right, so let me actually refresh real quick, and we'll go from there. Okay, cool. So let me refresh the page. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's see. Walid is asking, for housing campaign in a special ad category, what rules should we follow, or what should we avoid to make mistake that kill our campaign? Okay, great question, Walid. And the first thing that you need to think about is if you belong to a special category or not. So just so you know, guys, there are three main categories of advertising on Facebook, which are housing, credit, and employment, right? So if you're offering housing to people, if you're offering credit or credit opportunities to people, or if you're offering employment, like if you post a job, or an ad related to a job on Facebook, they belong to a special category. Now those are special categories, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I understand why they do it, but Facebook will take away most of your targeting capabilities, right? So 99% of the interest that you could target on Facebook, they won't be available in those special categories, right? Now the problem becomes when Facebook gets confused and puts you in a special category when you shouldn't be in a special category, right? If you read the policy, which I had, if you read the policy, and if you're not like offering housing, like for instance, I used to coach this group of realtors, and what they did, they would go out there, they will, buy old or to repair houses from people as is. They will buy as is cash, and they will fix and flip, right? That doesn't belong. And we had a lot of issues when, because I was teaching them how to run ads for the real estate business so that they could get leads that could, effectively sell them their properties. And the main point was that a lot of them were having issues with this special category, but they didn't belong in that special category because they weren't offering housing. They weren't a bank, or they weren't a mortgage broker or something like that. They weren't offering housing. They were not. They were actually standalone entrepreneurs that would go out and would run an ad on Facebook to get houses to fix and flip. Right? That's it. So every time we launch an ad for those guys, because we were also running a case study, every time we launch an ad for those guys, we had to go out there and appeal to Facebook and chat with our Facebook reps to actually get them cleared out, because the AI, right, the machine on Facebook will think that we were promoting a housing opportunity, which we weren't, right? Another example is one of my clients. They help people making their credit score better, right? They help people. They teach people how to make their credit scores better, and we always need to appeal on their ads because they're mistakenly taking care or taking into the special category by credit, and they're not offering credit. Again, they're not offering credit. They're offering a done for you, or not a done for you, but a do-it-yourself training program, how you can fix your own credit. Right? So the first question that you need to answer, Walid, is, do you belong in a special category? Right? If you do, if you think that you do because you're offering housing or you're offering employment or credit, then on that case, then the only thing that I can tell you is that since your copy capabilities are gone, or your targeting capabilities are mostly gone, because there's a lot of stuff that you cannot target. There's a lot of stuff that you cannot actually effectively target. What you can do though is to have your copy be really, really adamant with who you're targeting. Like for instance, let's say that you're looking to get let's say that you have a job opportunity, which I run some I run some, job posts on Facebook, and we would have a process that will filter out a lot of people, right? Because again, we could not like on the ads themselves, we couldn't choose, we couldn't pick, hey, we want to, let's say that I wanted to target people that are interested in marketing. We couldn't do that because at the end of the day, we were in a special category, and that's fine because we were offering an employment opportunity. So nothing to say about that. So we had to take it. But on our ads, we would say, hey, are you into marketing? Are you interested in marketing? Are you interested in doing this? Are you interested in doing that? And they would have a form where we would, kind of filter people through a form. So it's all about, hey, be really adamant in your copy. And if you have video ads, like be really specific about who you're targeting, because a lot of people that are not qualified or they're not targeted will see your ad. So that's number one. And number two, think about the process that's after the click, after the ad, after somebody clicks and converts, right? Because unfortunately with the special category, you will get a lot of unqualified traffic to your funnel because again, you cannot target as much. But again, the first thing that you need to think about is, hey, do I belong in that special category, okay? If you're offering housing, let's say that you're a bank and you're offering loans and credit and housing and all of that, then you do belong in that special category. But most real estate companies, they don't, because what they do is, they basically they're looking for leads. They're looking for buyer leads and they're looking for seller leads. And they're not themselves, they're a facilitator, but they're not offering a housing opportunity, if that makes sense, okay? And if that's the case, you need to appeal. So yeah, okay, I hope that helps. Let me actually refresh this before I forget. And let's see what we get. Okay, cool. So let's see. All right, cool. Okay, we have another question from Walid. He's asking, for retargeting, my question is how many people should visit your brand new funnel or landing to retarget? Or how to reach them like your ads reach me from the day when I visit your campaigns? Can you tell me the whole strategy in which your campaign work? I'm your real big fan or follower after Russell. Okay, that's actually pretty cool, Walid. I really do appreciate that. So yeah, that's good that you're putting me in the same sentence that Russell Brunson. I really do appreciate that. Okay, so what I mentioned the other day, I think it was the last Marketing Atlas show, is that you need to have 20 people to visit a landing page for a custom audience to become active, right? So let's say that you have, let me actually erase this. We're gonna use this because we have it and because I can, so we're gonna use it. All right, cool. So let me move this around. All right, perfect. So let's say that you have a sales page. Okay, let's talk about the funnel for Perfect Ads, which is one of my advertising products. And by the way, if you want to learn how to write really good copy for your ads, go to hernanvazquez.com/perfect, hernanvazquez.com/perfect, and you will see this strategy live. Okay, so you have a sales page, and then you have an order form, right? And then you have, let's say, a couple of OTOs, and then you have a thank you page. Okay, so here's the deal. What happens is that if somebody visits your page, if 20 people visit this sales page, now you can target with ads. Now the problem, Walid, is the following. The problem is that just because 20 people visited your sales page doesn't necessarily mean that Facebook will effectively target them. Because if you're running a conversion campaign, right, which is usually what most people will do, if you're running a conversion campaign, then Facebook, out of all of these people that visit this page, let's say that this is the entire group of people that visit this page, there might be just a handful of them that might be falling in this conversion bucket, okay? So there might be a handful of them that they might be falling in this conversion bucket. So if you have only 20 people in your custom audience, then Facebook will not gonna find anyone that will land in that conversion bucket. So that's why I always like to run, let's say, a traffic campaign. And sometimes where the audiences are really, really small but really high value, I like to run a reach campaign as well. They all have the same copy, they all have the same targeting. The only thing that's different is the campaign objective. Why? Because the traffic campaign might land on this bucket right here, and then the reach campaign might actually reach these people right here. So by using the 3 different objectives, then you're targeting the entire pool of people that visited your page. Okay, so again, this is for retargeting. Again, this is for sending people back to the page right here. Okay, to send people back to the page. Now, when you're running cold ads, you want to run a conversion campaign. Okay, you want to run a conversion campaign, and that's basically it. But when you have a retargeting campaign, most often than not, I will run a traffic campaign. Because a traffic campaign is not constricted by the algorithm, that means that it will be a little bit more liberal, if you would, who they're targeting with the ads. But I already run a conversion campaign here, so I know that people that are visiting my funnel, they're in the conversion bucket, right? But now I'm trying to get them back to my page or maybe to my order form. So if I run a traffic campaign or a reach campaign, I will be targeting these exact same people, right? So this is my strategy. Now, this is my strategy for the funnel. And as you can see, Walid, when you hit my landing page, or maybe you're watching this video right now, or maybe you engage with, you commented on one of my videos, or maybe you like an ad and whatnot, then you will get put into some other buckets that I have, right? So I have a video views audience. So I have people that watch my videos. I have my paid PPE audience, which is basically people that engage with my ads. I have my general retargeting audience, which are people that, visited my website. So I have all of these additional audiences that I can run these campaigns to, right? And I usually will run a conversion campaigns to this as well. But for retargeting, meaning for people that visit your funnel and you want to bring them back, I suggest that you try with these 3 objectives. You can even throw in an engagement campaign if you want to, right? And then you will notice that maybe the conversion doesn't have any delivery or any reach, and that's fine. Even when it is approved, maybe it's not getting any delivery, then you want to try with a traffic campaign, and this might get some delivery. And if you want to target everyone in that audience, then you might want to run a reach campaign. In the middle, basically from conversion, which is going to be the highest value of an action, if you would, to reach, which is the least amount of value, because you're just reaching people, right? It doesn't mean that they're going to click on the ad, doesn't mean that they're going to buy from you. Then on that case, what you can do is the traffic campaign is kind of in the middle. That's why I like to run traffic for retargeting, right? And then these guys right here, you will get hit with a conversion campaign, if that makes sense. So that is basically my strategy for the funnel in a nutshell, and I repeat this for every funnel that I have. So I have a campaign going for Perfect Ads. I have a campaign for the new funnel for my book Perpetual Profits. So if you want to check it out, go to perpetualprofits.net and check out that page. Let me know how you like it. I really like the new design of Perpetual Profits funnel, and I'm testing it right now. So perpetualprofits.net, Perfect Ads, and a bunch of other places, right? Those are basically my entry-level funnels, if you would. So I hope that makes sense, Walid. But yeah, basically, if you have a small audience and you're not getting reach when the ad or the ad is being approved, just use this because the reach campaign or the traffic campaign will help out. All right, everybody, let's see if we have any more questions. I don't think we do. Let's see what we got. Okay, cool. So I don't see any more questions. Thank you guys for joining me for a little bit for this Marketing Atlas show. Again, if you want me to personally review your funnels, your ads, and help you deploy something like this for your company, go to nobsadvertising.club. That is nobsadvertising.club, and join me there. I'm pretty sure you're going to love it if you're advertising right now and if you want to take it to the next level. We have some really good success stories right there because I just told them, hey, why don't you do this little tweak? And then the campaign started working really, really well. Not because I'm doing anything, but because people are taking action based off of that advice, which is pretty cool to see, right? So No BS Advertising Club, nobsadvertising.club. Check it out. If you're feeling that you need a little bit more help, you can always drop your questions in marketingatlasshow.com. And I also have a free Facebook group, which you are welcome to join. It's called Facebook Ad Strategies for Coaches and Entrepreneurs. So you can come and you can type in your browser hernanvazquez.com/Facebook to actually answer, and then you can get access to the Facebook group, which is pretty cool. All right, guys, thank you for joining me for a little bit. Thank you. I hope that you guys are safe. Hope that you have an amazing rest of your week.